Hello and welcome back to Klonoa 2. Now, this is the one that I grew up with. It's the one I'm the most familiar with. Played it religiously as a child. As you can see, I've done a little bit. Unfortunately, I had played some of this and recorded, but for whatever reason, it never picked up my mic, so gotta kind of redo it. Which, no big deal. There were some things that I messed up in the original recordings anyways that I wanted to rectify, so this works out in the end, I suppose.
Lulion, patrimionala.
Meow meow, unya meow. Meow.
Lucha.
Wow! Oh wow! One! Go on! Out of the gun! Meow. Meow.
Nior, Krell. Lesmu.
Meow meow. Unya meow.
This. With the frown no alone, this rank. Share. Lagoon Sration.
Unya. Anud. Yumusan fuata. Landa. Dup. Vira malafu. Lucana. Vir olalo. Wem adu. Adulala leon clea. Pinola pop. Ow! Wah. Unina murudalu. Lamia. Trappa. Via Klonoa. Klonoa. Klonoa? Natura humna fatomiliana. Manyo. Wahi Larduvia. One. Go. Waguru tamagujang. Lulena. Launa la lo sepitigene. La Klonoa. Klonoa lotada. Wahoo. Manyo. Look! Ow! Awang! Wala yung ang! Manya! Wahoo! Wahoo! Wala mo ah! Kaya walang gawagong yung wawang! Hirwa? Zara... Manyo Firo. Ow!
Alright. So, just from what I did get to play already, before everything got kind of screwy, it definitely seems like they put a lot of their resources and effort into remaking this one over the first game. Which, understandable. This is probably a much easier touch-up job, considering it was on a more recent hardware from the PS2 era. Whereas the first game was just on the base PS1, although it did get a Wii remake, but I don't know why they didn't use that as a base.
ポップ不良あるあおアグロワがもギャングロふにゃワグワウリアルプあげらぐワンバウワゲラワンアガルグルホムラワンアゲラワグウギャンナガウフワンガンあワウウギャナンワナバウグルワン Darhu Barlahu Adupa? Adupa Valadulu. Wow! I'll go around again!
Not gonna lie, you know, the biggest concern I had when a monster was a moon, can't say I'd be too upset. They're adorable. A lot of the mechanics from the first game return. Typical jump, wind bullet, flutter. But some new added things like those little green orbs that you can just hang from and jump up instead of having to use an enemy for it. Plus the addition of the taunts. For when you want to just showboat. Standing still. Strike a pose, toss the ring and catch. Oh, I missed a gem. Now, collecting all the Dreamstones in every stage in this one does actually serve a purpose besides just giving you a nice little different colored icon on the world map. In this one specifically, collecting all 150 in a stage gives you an actual piece of work, like an art piece. But you can only get them if you've got 150, and I'd like to at least see if they managed to remaster any of them or if they're back in their original quality. Oh, does he not respawn? Oh, that's not good. Good thing I still do that. Giant moves always give a chunk of them, so it's good to knock them out at least once, because if it's actually needed for progression, it'll respawn. And with this game, you don't have denizens to rescue, but you do have Mommet dolls to find, along with some new mechanics that you didn't really get a whole lot of, or at all in the original game. Which I'm looking forward to showing you off again. It's more than anything, I'm just happy to relive this game just for a little longer. I haven't played it since I was a kid, so I think I was maybe 12 or so when this came out. Which just makes me feel old, but I was playing this in an emulator a while back that I had enhanced from a copy of my own game. So, already at 107. Can't tell if it's a bird that just has a funny crest on its chest, or if it's a bird that's trying to smile with like a Joker smile. I wonder if it'll tell me how it got those scars. To this uplifting music. And as you can see, they do a clever way of introducing those by putting an actual egg there for you to go over and smack with an enemy, knowing that you'll tap it. we're already at 142 now, so I may actually get all 150, because I think this being the first stage, I actually put a few extra. It's one thing I just still don't care for about the Flutter after playing so many other games. It just stops the momentum and... Okay, come here. That face. Don't know why, it's just funny to me. And there's our first Mommet doll completed. Now all that's left is to collect Dreamstones and end the stage. Another thing that was different for this compared to the original game was all the cutscenes are done with in-game models and everything like that, whereas Klonoa 1 used pre-rendered drawings. And they had a much more significant delay on the PS2. Well, she's just so happy and he just face plants her into the floor. And she's just like, ha ha ha, tee hee. And I'm going to keep the autosave off this time because it caused me to miss a very big cutscene for recording, because I went to end my recording and then as soon as I went to exit the game, it decided, no, we're gonna go ahead and start this cutscene for you and you can't replay them in this, so kind of defeats the point. And there's all 152 actually, so I actually went over what I needed. And they gave me a little blue gem there instead. I believe it's just normally green or it's just missing. And this is a feature that was added. I don't remember this being in the original, but I especially love the effects they do with the water. Like, I just kind of get mesmerized and lost staring at that ocean, and I'm not entirely sure why. But it looks really, really good. But off to Baguji's.
Yeah.
I love that name.
Tradia Factomilionara.
Luya, El Bagji. Aduna Lefi. Bien. Tenion, il kes Fupalesia.
Adu.
Agrugu. Agyangu, Anwaguru Bagji. Yaurugu, Muan.
Adu the Klonoa. Trandilap Drup. Drup Tadiang Dri. Dia Lilna. Lagu Eluna Verio. Audu Ladiala. Vialu Badu. Lunatia Guiafon. Landana Fiaridu. Genshin Donio.
Il. Peruklodan. Futum Erna. Absam Salem.
Balamu. Fia Durupan. Ubalat Zana da Verio. Da Figuna Verio. Ablu Divondu Ernara. Baldanu da Diombanam Gulupalaj. Video Ilgran. Gulabani Gandana Erna Unada. Pafudam Lamba Dunanga.
Uru? Yahwaro? Rim Ora. Atru.
La Fatomiliona. Klonoa. Badu iludang alamaluya.
Wahoo. Wahoo. Duh, tadu. Manjura hutiong kurapalana.
Aduh. Dam dia dugong pal sibukriarina. Iduliogang faskriara.
Faskriara? Eh? Lukalana! Let's... Mugurwa!
Then he just gives her a headbutt, like... Man, it's just mean. Alright, off to Lalakusha, which... I love some of the names for this game, and they're just kind of goofy, but at the same time... It's almost mythical. And the game does a nice way of introducing you to mechanics. Like, it shows that move that you can't normally catch up to in time, actually just jumping into the whirlwind, so you know that it's safe to do. Just something I'm actually very appreciative. It doesn't... It's not continually holding your hand in a death grip, which is a problem I have with quite a few modern games. It's actually the reason why I did not enjoy Pokemon Sun and Moon. I tried to play it, but after about 2 hours of just holding my hand, I was just fed up with it. I didn't need all that hand holding to do my first gym battle. I don't need you to do the first gym battle for me. I caught the Pokemon and all, you're like, I'm not that simple. Anybody that's playing Pokemon is very likely not that simple. Like, it's not a very difficult game. A lot of people have, you know, grown up on it and played it. And the ones that haven't, it's still not a very crazy concept. Oh, oops. Yeah, I'll open that up. Can't believe I missed that. Okay, I'm just bad now. It's because of all that hand-holding, you're ending up with a lot of journalists that play these games, like the whole Cuphead guy. Why is that guy reviewing the game? You know? If he can't even do the tutorial because he doesn't know what he's doing and just can't figure the concept out, he probably shouldn't be playing and reviewing that game. Because I'm not gonna trust a reviewer like that. I remember they said that Devil May Cry 5, I think it was too quiet, without realizing that a lot of the game's audio comes from how well you're performing. So if you're doing really, really bad at the game, like, you're not gonna hear anything. It's also, they did make this one a bit harder, because instead of, you know, having 3 hearts that only take a half every time you get hit for a total of 6 hits, you only get 3 here. Everything's a full heart take. Which in its own way I'm kinda glad for, because that made it way too easy. No. Sir, I would like to break that egg open. Could you please calm down? She's another nice way to introduce a mechanic. You just see a move that you can't catch, walk in front of it, and then poof, hungry, hungry hippoed out of existence. They've definitely adjusted the hitboxes for the wind bullet a little bit. Like, it's got a very tight hitbox now. I especially love the music themes for the stages.
Wahu, Firuon, Atura Kunapa, Amato. Wagu, Agwang, Viola Kuliala. Wahi, Manuela Rahu Hirala. Wang, Urdu Kuliala. Bawang, Ugurumogamogo. Ugurumogo, Wang, Agampao. Wahia. Cha, Lilita.
Like, the world design, the vibrant coloring, just the great atmospheric music, all like it. It's a really good job. And it held up pretty good, because I'm almost certain they're still just using the PS2 track for the game. The same way they use the PS1 audio tracks for the... Let's see, you go there. Okay, I remember now. The same way they use the PS1 audio tracks for the first game's remake. Come on, buddy. I don't know if I got that effect on that 5 gemstone or not, but oh well. There's no way I'm gonna get them all on one pass. I'm not that good. I only got a couple of them as a kid. It was usually on the stages that I loved replaying. Like especially the Joyland theme park stages. I loved playing those as a kid. I loved the music, I loved the theme, it was just so fun. I'm looking forward to playing through them again. And again. And again. All over again. Quite generous with checkpoints though. Now, in the original footage that I did for this, I missed one of the Mommet dolls here, and I wasn't sure where because I'm right here at the end of the stage. And as far as I can remember, this follows the same trappings as the original game and keep everything in order. And I didn't realize it, but there's a small shadow there. If you don't pay attention, you'll miss it. It was right there the whole time. And I felt so incredibly stupid for missing that. I maybe did not get that 5 or double effect. Oh well.
Listialo, Yumurion Ron Seikon Elna. Luya. Il Haginectoren Lua. Rem Sapanula. Rem Feront. Mashuperio. What? Lo, wimo ato yung leon Claire. Ira, lontong senar folus toerna. Klonoa. Wimrapa. Ro. Leone. Leone.
Ericumula, Nashizumaphon, Lag Elna Belio. Nashetuizumaphon Belio. Tascru Quanerio Adulata.
Adurata.
Tascru Dam Mep. Zemtem Wofeps Figna Belio. Al Sufana Lo.
Luya. Wimrelej.
Lishtiakunan, Nashizun Seola Quam Belio.
Luya. Lisatanap.
Clara. Wimuru Fontan is such a to you ur iroflus.
A feature that was in the original game that I still like seeing. It's not that. Where's that? There, play data. I like seeing the little Mommet dolls on the shelf and all. It seems, if I'm studying this correctly, it shows kind of a theme of where they're to be found. Like Sea of Tears with the seashells for our green cat friend, the mushrooms and all that in the back of La Lacusha. You got another one that's Halloween themed and one that is a cactus. And I was 7 short, so I did not get that mirror spirit effect on the blue gem. That's unfortunate. I was second too slow.
Clara! Looted! Looted! Oh? Leolia yan? Leolia? Ivana. Lubata dahil na lempen flamla. Mia! Umumia na umumia.
Ana, Farinta.
Mia! Mia! Umumia! Mia nema Leolia tatu mil mil. Minyana!
Yumun olfato miliona. Duyampa. Yeah. Lidat lang find Samaruna.
Ding! Les! Yudetam lang!
Yeah, Mimno Leo. Lut.
Alright, Fulguran. Easy first boss. If you know what you're doing, you could probably get through this without him ever even being able to attack in the first phase. But his initial attacks are easy to dodge anyways. It's a first boss, so they keep it pretty simple. Come on. Let's see, he actually got his attack off that time, but it didn't really matter. Let's see if I can set up another hit. Nah. No. Difference being in this one though, bosses get 2 health bars. All of them. Now one change that I've noticed is that they did change how the boss health bars look. They always had that weird second bar at the top for whatever reason, I believe. But it was like a flashing crystal. that was at the top. And as you got it lower, the health bar would actually appear like it was going to catch on fire and had like a chewed up iron gate at the end of it. Like something you'd see out of a haunted house. When we strike up moves. Sadly, they seem to have muted the explosive sound effects a bit, so...
Oh. You Hanu Natra?
Klonoa. Miana mo mia.
Klonoa. Winced it out.
Enemro teoria. Racanbelio. Duritwahu Yuruma.
Perfect segue here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Kinda sounds so stupid to say, though.
Wafia. Peluda. Waru wawamunga. Aman. Wagurumugana. Nihurafa. Punya? Rahi. Tora. Tora dia. Clara.
And from here, we'll go back to visit Baguji and then start up our next area. But for now, I'm going to end it here, and I'll catch all of you in the next episode. Till then, later.